Well, I spent all this time setting everything up and getting everything ready to record, so guess that means I have to do it now, huh? Well, anyway, hi. So, here's this. I'm hoping that this is going to be a somewhat short, painless video. This is just supposed to be the starting point for what is hopefully going to become a series on this brand new channel that I'm starting now. Which is that I'm going to be starting a forever world. This isn't actually the world, as you can tell, like, I'm in creative and stuff. This is actually just what I wanted to do as sort of like a session 0 of sorts, for me to just kind of get some things out of the way as far as what the series is going to be like and what my intentions are and that sort of thing. For one thing, you might have noticed that things look a little interesting and different, mainly the colors. And that is because I created my own texture pack. And the more that I'm looking at this area in particular, I'm starting to regret not doing more to make the short grass mesh. Anyway, I might come across things as I'm playing this that I decide to change. You know, who knows? I would not be surprised. And so things might be changing their appearance a little bit throughout, but that's kind of what's nice about it being mine, that I can just do whatever I want with. But anyway, I kind of have had it in my head for a while that I wanted to be able to change the look of Minecraft, just something that just felt more like what I do. I am an artist, and I am very committed to my aesthetic in certain ways. I tend to do this whole pastel thing, if you couldn't tell, and just so happens that I just could not bear to play a game without it matching that aesthetic, apparently. I don't know. I've always kind of thought of Minecraft as being something that was meant to be very my own. It was meant to be very customized to what I wanted to be doing, and that's why I love mods and things like that, and why I felt the need to teach myself how to do all this junk. And oh boy, did it take a hot second, because as it turns out, if you commit to doing the trees, recoloring the trees, you end up having to recolor a lot of stuff. And you know, there are many blocks that remain the same, but there's a lot that didn't. I did kind of take it upon myself to do some more specific stuff with some with some blocks, mainly like the glazed terracotta and just terracotta in general. I just like the idea of having some fun custom blocks that I can, I don't know, you know, maybe I can strive to get them at some point in the game and be able to decorate my stuff with it, or it'll be fun for creative builds that I do too. I feel like I might be getting a little ahead of myself. The main thing is that I have wanted to start a series of videos on me playing Minecraft, mainly because I have a really hard time sticking to a world in Minecraft. I am just such in the bad habit of starting a Minecraft world, getting into it a little bit, and then abandoning it. I've been doing this for years. I've been playing Minecraft for quite a while, and to put it in perspective, I've never beat the Ender Dragon. You know, I think at one point I did it in creative mode just to see what it was like. But I've never actually progressed through the game to get to that point. And that's something I was honestly really ashamed of until recently. I talked to a group of people who all play this game, and a lot of them said the same, that they've never beat the Ender Dragon, which is really interesting. But beyond that, I've just not ever made that much progression in this game, and it's kind of a bummer because I really like this game. I've committed so much more to creative worlds where I am just like, okay, I'm just gonna make a thing and then I make the thing, but I've never gone through the effort of collecting the materials in order to build something that I care about, which I feel like is kind of part of... Oh, that's neat. Sorry, I'm not very good at keeping on task. I feel like that's part of the joy of this game that I just have not really gotten the chance to experience. So, I wanted to start filming myself playing this game in order to keep myself motivated to stay in a world. It just so happens that, like, around the time that I started, like, feeling like, you know what, no, I am actually going to do it, the concept of a forever world started to get popular. I don't know, maybe people do want to see this now. Maybe my feelings of wanting this for myself kind of match up with other people's desire to watch people doing that. The other thing that I would like to do with this video is tell you about what the world that I'm going to be playing in is going to be, about the mods that I have installed, and everything else aside from just the aesthetic changes that I personally have done to the game. So a lot of these mods that I'm going to be playing with are actually new to me. Like, a lot of these structures I've never encountered before. For example, this one that we're looking at, I don't know what that is. Looks abandoned, but there's people in it. That's interesting. I'm going to be completely seeing a brand new nether that I've never seen before because of a mod, that I can not only just explore this version of Minecraft that happens to be randomly generated, but a version that is, you know, that has content that's going to be brand new to me. So I think that'll be exciting. I originally thought that I wanted to tell you about the different mods that I'm going to be using, but then I realized that I'm not really ready to talk about these much yet because a lot of them are going to be new to me. So instead, I put them up on the screen for you, and if you happen to notice anything in my game that you'd like to replicate in yours, then here they are for you. Also, importantly, I am using Fabric to load these, and I have a bunch of different other less interesting to talk about mods that are getting the other mods to work together nicely, including Sodium and Iris and Indium and a bunch of other specific stuff that the individual mod creators wanted me to have downloaded to use their stuff. So yeah, that's what I got. Okay, I knew I was forgetting something. The thing that I'm forgetting is shaders. So, the shader I am using is this one! Silders! Vibrant Shaders! Something. I've been using this one for a while. Don't remember super well how to get to it or how it got here. I've just been using it for a hot second. Mainly, I have chosen it because the sky is very pretty. It's pink very often, and that is important. Yes. Man, these lush caves are a lot spookier than I anticipated them to be, although I'm realizing that some of the sounds of spookiness might be coming from a certain area, but in any case, that's pretty much what I wanted to be doing with this video. It's just, you know, hopefully something that's convenient as this becomes a series, as far as getting everybody up to speed on what this is, why it is the way it is, what the heck we're doing here. Anyway, I hope that this is the start of a good thing. I hope this... Oh, something just died over there. I hope this ends up becoming a fun series for me and for anyone who ends up watching. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. That's pretty much that. So, see you around for real next time, I guess. I didn't mean for this to end on such a foreboding and ominous note. I am hoping that this is just going to be fun, but I don't know, man. stay tuned, I guess. Eee. I need to check. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, I listen. Okay. No, but listen. I set up the I set up the keyboard shortcut, but I cannot trust it that it's actually going to start recording enough to actually like be able to like commit and say like a whole thing. Okay. Anyway.